Lately I've been talking a lot about Star Wars and the difference between some characters in canon and legends, and I kind of want to expand on that a little bit, but instead of doing a comparison, I want to take a look at something different. I want to take a look at all of Darth Sidious, Emperor Palpatine, Sheev Palpatine, whatever you want to call him, apprentices, but within canon. And by apprentice, I mean apprentice, I don't mean protege, so there will be no Tarkin or any Gallius Rax in this. We're just talking about Sith apprentices, and maybe a clone, but we'll get to that. But first, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Come out videos every Friday. Let's get into it. Darth Maul. Darth Maul was not only trained by Palpatine, but raised by him as well. Taken from his homeworld at a young age, Maul became a disciplined and lethal warrior with an eagerness to kill Jedi. After killing the Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn, it looked like Maul had met his end when Obi-Wan Kenobi bisected him. Maul not only survived, but found a criminal empire of his own and conquered the planet Mandalore twice, demonstrating manipulation skills similar to Palpatine. Darth Tyrannus. A political idealist and former Jedi, Count Dooku filled the vacancy left by Maul and became Darth Tyrannus. Tyrannus was often the face and voice of Palpatine's master plans, having recruited Jango Fett to create the Republic's clone army and founding the corrupt corporate entity known as the Confederacy of Independent Systems for the clones and Jedi to fight. Dooku's abilities went further than just politics, as he was one of the galaxy's finest duelists, who trained Asajj Ventress in the Sith arts and General Grievous in both lightsaber combat and psychological warfare. Despite his training and successes under Sidious, he was ultimately a mere pawn used to further Palpatine's goal, and was killed by Anakin Skywalker as part of his journey to becoming a Sith Lord himself. Darth Vader. Palpatine manipulated Anakin Skywalker's tragic fall from grace, transforming him into a disfigured cyborg Sith Lord known as Darth Vader. Like Dooku before him, he had to unlearn his instinctual Jedi philosophy and replace it with the mindset of a Sith. The current canon actually emphasizes Vader's outstanding fighting abilities, with Rogue One and Marvel's Darth Vader comics portraying Vader as a veritable one-man army. The Inquisitors. The Inquisitors were initially weak in the usage of the dark side of the Force, and they utilized the defensive fighting discipline common to most of the Jedi Order. Darth Vader and Palpatine noticed this limitation, and Vader began training them and sought to correct it by implementing a program of aggressive training. The aggressive training regimen was described as being fear-based, dark, and abusive in nature. However, with this training, the Inquisitors' fighting form was transformed from the passive defensive style of Jedi into one of unrelenting offense. The origins behind the Inquisitors was that Darth Sidious knew that there would be some Jedi who could survive his planned Great Jedi Purge through Order 66, so he needed to ensure that he could not be usurped by the light side. So Sidious began to lay the seed of the Inquisitors program years before he became the Galactic Emperor. During the Clone Wars, he contracted the bounty hunter Cad Bane to kidnap several Force-sensitive children who would become Jedi younglings in the near future. Snoke. So I said earlier that we were going to include a clone in this, and a powerful dark side user who is neither Sith nor Knight of Ren. Snoke was thought to be Palpatine's successor for a time, but the mysterious supreme leader of the First Order is not what he seems. Snoke is actually a creation of Palpatine. He is an artificial humanoid who served as a proxy for the undead Sith Lord. Although Snoke had free will, it is unknown how much he knew of Palpatine's plans for him, or if he even knew that Palpatine was still alive. Nevertheless, Snoke did exactly what Palpatine needed. He took control of the Imperial forces, who fled to the unknown regions and formed the First Order. He corrupted Ben Solo into Kylo Ren, and most importantly, he was killed and usurped by Kylo. Despite neither being Sith, this followed Darth Bane's rule of two to the letter, just as Palpatine intended. Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, the leader of the Knights of Ren and formerly the Jedi Ben Solo, was never directly trained by Palpatine, but his tutelage under Palpatine's proxy Snoke was secretly orchestrated by the Dark Lord himself. Like Snoke, Kylo Ren is not a Sith, but the influence of Palpatine and thus the Sith Order was at the core of Snoke's training. Kylo Ren reached the peak of his power after killing Snoke in traditional Sith fashion. Like Vader, Kylo Ren redeemed himself in the final Star Wars saga film, becoming Ben Solo once again and helping Palpatine's granddaughter, Rey, defeat him once and for all in the Battle of Exegol. But there we have it, that is all of Palpatine's apprentices within canon. I might have missed some out. If I have, let me know in the comments. But don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you again.